Hello everyone. A Course in Miracles says that the role of teacher and learner is reversed in the thinking of this world. And never has that been or become so obvious and evident to me than it has in recent days. I've had the joy of traveling to the East Coast, to Quincy, Massachusetts, where I got to sit down with a lot of Course teachers. And what is expressed, or what my experience has been and continues to be, is that as we make a choice to be teachers of God, which is simply a teacher of love, can take the shape and the form of teacher of A Course in Miracles, we stand to benefit from that which we extend. So as we demonstrate and extend love, we are reminded or at the effect of love. And this became clear as I got to sit down with many Course teachers of A Course in Miracles, teachers of A Course in Miracles out in Quincy, Mass. So I invite you to check out this video and let it serve as an invitation to everyone to take their place among the teachers of God.
Well, I think I met David in 2004, and I was living in Wisconsin, and somehow he heard of me, I think, and he contacted me, and he said to me, I want you to teach.
And he invited me to share on Pal Talk.
I was just like, oh my God.
Me? I can't be a teacher. I haven't finished the workbook lessons yet.
Not a beginner, but certainly not ready to teach, because, well, that's how you learn. You teach to learn.
And I remember fighting, and the reason I love David so much is because he's an activator. Like, he's somebody who pushes people.
And I was like, I can't teach this. I just finished reading it. And
And he said, you're a teacher of God.
yes, you can. You're on every Friday.
That's exactly what the Course in Miracles is doing. It's seeing where you're in a space, and our gift is our brother who's saying, like, come out of that space.
So Vicky used to do Pal Talk. Vicky had been doing Pal Talk, and I had not been doing much with the Course at all. And then all of a sudden I was back into it, and I was listening to Pal Talk a lot, and I wound up speaking on it.
And I became a guest teacher on Gather for the next year, and it became a place where I really found my community.
I found like an opening to make contact with, and to stay, feeling, in a community.
I found Regina Dawn Akers. I found Way of Mastery. I found contacts. I found Lyn Johnson. I found Lisa Natoli. I listened to her show, and I heard about Lisa. I would go, wow, there's a lot of light that comes out of that girl. And then, lo and behold, I ended up marrying Lisa Natoli, and she's an awesome partner.
It actually started many years ago when I was leading a group in Greenwich Village in the 1980s. What I noticed is I was the moderator of the group at first for a couple of years. I noticed a lot of people were always asking questions, thinking that I knew something that they didn't know, or they kind of maybe dozed off, or some people just came to the meeting as an excuse for getting a ride home, and things of that nature. And one day, it was like a couple of years of this, and I literally received like a message to say to others, why don't you take your place among the teachers and you be a moderator? And the same people that used to ask all the questions and doze off and all that really became very powerful teachers of their own, going on to become teachers of other teachers. And I saw what happens when you take responsibility and you put yourself as the one who is sharing, rather than listening to someone else giving to you. And that has really been the same idea that carried through to Teachers of God on AOL. This is where we first started on the internet around '98, and many people became powerful teachers out of that. Then we went on to Pal Talk, to ACIM Gather. People that started at the very beginning, people like Regina Dawn Akers, Lisa, Natoli, who really were committed to get in front of a microphone and share. It's really about developing trust in their higher self, developing trust in spirit, and knowing that spirit is giving them everything. It's empowering to develop trust in your higher self. It just empowers. And for me, that's really where the Course is leading us, to recognize that we are the equal Son of God now. Not when I get it from somebody else, because you really can't ever get equality from someone else. You can only find it in yourself. Yeah, so it really comes from many years of recognizing that this has worked. It works, you know. It works to have people recognize that they are responsible for listening to their own higher self. Spirit sends them to me in a way. It's almost in our very first conversation, I sense that they are definitely ready to take their place among the teachers, and I invite them. But I also recognize the Spirit sends them to me. There's no accident, like Lyn Johnson.
I joined a group called The Disappearance of the Universe on Yahoo, and The Peace of God on Yahoo, which is Dov Fishman's group.
Lyn was living in Pueblo, and she came on the mic around 2008, 2009, and just blossomed.
You're going to teach with Regina? You want to teach again? Here's another time. And he gave me times and got me teaching. And look at me now. I am I am a teacher of God.
So each person who really says, yes, I am here and I'm willing. Willingness is all that's necessary. It says all that's necessary is your willingness.